himself. In a 12-year professional career, he's had the unusual score of 24, 24, and 2, which pales in comparison to his amateur record of 55, 55, 16. There's no real explanation for how these fights play out, just that it seems to happen again and again. All we know is we're beside ourselves at a Motovideo himself. In a 12-year professional career, he's had the unusual score of 4 and 2, which
very happy that he's become world champion, but we wanted him to fight Lomachenko. You know, he's been chasing that fight, he's become the mandatory for him, and now that gets taken away from you. So it is frustrating. I don't worry too much for Devin because he's that good a talent, he's going to be in all the big fights anyway. So we just got to make sure that he continues to build his legacy, gets the credit for being world champion. It's not his fault he's been made world champion, but he is now a world champion. But you know, Lomachenko now can't become undisputed until he fights Devin Haney. So, and he wants to be undisputed, so hopefully Lomachenko will fight him.
suffer. I want to make sure that I show people that I can become a pro boxer and show that, yeah, talent can get you far, but hard work can take you anywhere.
We are entering the realm of professional boxing. People die in the sport. This is a dangerous sport. I'm not going to go to war without my weapons. And to get those weapons takes years of training, dedication, passion. But I don't think the average creator can do that.
40 again with 40 million and 10 out live on Sky.
Right now, I'm training harder than I've ever trained in my life. I'm just going to make him suffer. I want to make sure that I show people that I can become a pro boxer and show that, yeah, talent can get you far, but hard work can take you anywhere.
British arena responds to the chanting America. JJ nodding at him as the referee.
That must have taken some of the confidence from JJ.
JJ says, bring it on. Absolutely bring it on.
JJ welcomes it, but still, you don't want to take too many more of them. As round one goes to Logan Paul. Without a doubt, that was a Logan Paul round one.
This is a massive talk here from Vidal Riley in KSI's corner, isn't it?
Because JJ preys on people going straight ahead and playing into his game the way Joe did.
Yeah.
What Logan is doing is standing on his spot, picking his shots wisely, and actually going skill for skill against JJ. And so far, he's
watching that versus KSI. Now the second fight, wait a minute.
Because you know I'm coming. And you know that for a fact. I like somebody.
Logan Paul has a style similar to Vitaly Klitschko and Max Schmeling. Yes, I'm saying.
British arena responds to the chanting Americans.
Oh no.
Logan taunting him.
Taunting JJ, landing the jab, questioning. Logan looking very relaxed here. But one punch can change everything. And it's a big right hand by Logan Paul. JJ getting hit. Oh my Logan Paul is smashing JJ. He's got an answer. That must have taken some of the confidence from JJ.
JJ says, bring it on. Absolutely bring it on.
JJ welcomes it, but still, you don't want to take too many more of them. As round one goes to Logan Paul. Without a doubt, that was a Logan Paul round one.
This is a massive talk here from Vidal Riley in KSI's corner, isn't it?
Because JJ preys on people going straight ahead and playing into his game the way Joe did.
Yeah.
What Logan is doing is standing on his spot, picking his shots wisely, and actually going skill for skill against JJ.
Absolutely.
And so far, he's had the advantage. Will his gas tank allow him to keep throwing all those punches?
This is playing out so differently to the fight that we saw before. Joe, your face is telling a whole story, really.
Literally, like, I question whether Logan will be able to hold his nerve, and that is honestly what I think.
Very happy that he's become world champion, but we wanted him to.
Right now, I'm training harder than I've ever trained in my life. I'm just going to make him suffer. I want to make sure that I show people that
Yeah. ইউটিউবে লাইভ বেশি চাপ কত হ্যাঁ কেউ আমি তো 10 মিনিটও না 2000ও ছিল না সালে ট্রাফিক
I've been following them on YouTube since then, following their growth, following their path, following what they're doing.
Whatever your opinion on this fight, you can't deny that it's a brave, bold move for both KSI and Logan Paul doing this tonight.
You know, your boxing purists will probably have a lot to say about this, but you know what? You've got two novices that actually are doing it back to front. They're starting on the top of a bill where everybody knows who they are, what they're doing, and they'll be criticised for everything they do. They've got to play by the boxing rules, which is 10-ounce gloves. At 6'3", they've just got to do it our way. So now they're going to find out if you can play boxing.
All right, well, that is our main event coming up later on. But now to the first fight of the night here for us in LA. Tough veteran Ronnie Rios up against Hugo Berrio. Adam Smith and Matt Macklin in commentary after MC David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Staples Center here in Los Angeles, California, USA. We are live on DAZN and Sky Sports box office for an incredible night of boxing action. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing USA. We're sponsored by William Hill, Wow Hydrate, and JD Sports. This first contest is brought to you in association with Golden Boy Promotions. This bout is sanctioned under the auspices of the California State Athletic Commission. The executive officer is Andy Foster. The chairman is John Carvelli. And the NABF. The president is Dwayne Ford. Introducing your three judges scoring this contest from ringside: Sergio Caiz, Chris Migliori, and Alejandro Roshin. At the sound of the bell, your third man in the ring, referee Thomas Taylor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the NABF WBA Gold Super Bantamweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Fighting out of the red corner, standing with his head trainer, Hector Manzanilla. He wears of the blue corner. Yellow, he stands with and red. He scaled 121 Lopez. He wears the black 0.6 pounds. Trunks and scaled the professional record 120.6 pounds. His professional record: 31 victories, 3 defeats, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He has 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Santa Ana, California. Introducing the reigning, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hugo Berrio. Super Bantamweight Champion Ronnie Rios. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands with
here. Thank you.
Hector Lopez. He wears the black trunks and scaled already 120.6 pounds. His professional record: 30.
Belt line is good here. Coach, this one's a little high, so I'm going to give them to the top of the trunks. All right? Got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch
the dulcet tones of Thomas Taylor. And a very good Los Angeles. An interesting encounter here in the always competitive, entertaining, to the very experienced pairing of Ronnie Rios and Hugo Berrio. 71 fights, but
defeated Diego De La Hoya back in July, so he'll be looking to build momentum here and close in on a world title challenge.
Yeah, that was a big, big win. Who's had his ups and downs and wasn't expected to take down the previously undefeated Diego De La Hoya. 21-0 at the time, a 6th round stoppage, as Matt was saying, in the summer on the undercard of Ray Vargas's WBC defense. Will be hoping that a win here can lead him to another world title crack, but Berrio well travelled, 18 knockouts, 28 victories. Good body shot from Rios early, who's exuded. Very nice guy out of the ring.
Yeah, good confident start from here already, looking to chop that right hand over the jab of Berrio and landing some good body shots again. From Rios, that's the shot he's looking for. He's trying to come over the top of the jab of Berrio, who is moving to his left a lot onto the right hand of Rios.
Yeah, Ronnie Rios, and again looking for a right hand to detonate on Berrio. Comes back, just a reminder, but it's an exciting start here. Berrio tries the uppercut on the inside, but Rios really going for it. They want to make a statement on this stage.
Yeah, they want to impress. There's a good platform, there's a good crowd in here already. It's only early and it's going to fill up as the night goes on, but this is a good opportunity for Rios to enhance his reputation again. I mean, he's already coming into this fight with good momentum, that upset win over Diego De La Hoya. For Rios to enhance his reputation again. I mean, he's already coming into this fight with good momentum, that upset win over Diego De La Hoya.
Needs to get something off quickly.
I think opened up the cut. Big left hook as well there from Rios. That landed bang on the chin. That shook Berrio up a little bit. I think good body shot going in as well from him.
Berrio tries to fire back as well, but it is Rios who is having much more success, and he will be buoyed on by the damage to the left eye. Berrio needs to get something off quickly.
It's good stuff from Rios, staying nice and tight defensively now. Not giving any good jab there from Rios, stiff. Not wasting any punches. Another good body shot again from Rios, really digging him in. Doesn't waste any punches here. Rios is very economical. Good head movement as well, slipping and rolling under that jab.
He has lost 3 times over the years, Ronnie Rios, but he has gathered pace of late.
Yeah, I like his defences, Adam. He's staying nice and compact, nice and tucked up, and when he does land that right hand, he transfers his weight onto the left foot, which cocks his left hook, and then he either switches it down to the body, or he throws it quite wide upstairs, but he outside of the peripheral vision of Berrio.
The chunky shots, especially to the body from Ronnie Rios. The legs don't look as strong of Berrio. can't get any purpose into those punches, and he's missing wildly. He's in trouble here.
Yeah, I think he's going to do well to see the 12 rounds out here. Berio under a lot of pressure from Rios, who's still looks like he's very much in first gear.
Another right hand squeaks through the guard, and Ronnie Rios really pushing the button down on the accelerator. Look at him go here.
Yeah, going through the gears. There's that looping left hook that he throws. He throws the right hand to the body and loops it upstairs.
Yeah, two pretty savage and accurate rounds for Ronnie Rios.
Brain cells. Brain cells, what are you still doing here? Whatever it isn't worth it. We've all got to know our limits. Time to switch off. Come on, big fella. Enough's enough. Heed your hunch and bet the responsible way.
Welcome back to the Staples Center on this starry night in LA, this different night. Almost cinematic, isn't it? There's going to be lots of stars in here, not just the YouTubers, but I'm sure the music and the film stars of Hollywood will be clamoring in tonight for this real attraction. Plenty of more serious boxing on the card first. Ronnie Rios and Hugo Berio kicking us off. Rios looking good in the first couple of rounds in the black and yellow and those Colombian colours for Hugo Berio. He's boxed outside of Colombia 4 times, mostly lost, but he did get a good win away in Paris. So he can fight on the road, but he just can't get settled here tonight.
No, well, look, Rios isn't letting him settle. He's put the pressure on from the first bell. Not reckless pressure, very thoughtful, not wasting anything, very calculated, giving nothing away himself. His defenses are very good, hands nice and high, decent upper body movement as well, slipping outside the jab there, chopping the right hand over the top. That right hand has been a brilliant punch for Rios. He's been very accurate with it. And he also makes sure that when he finishes punching it, he's got the left hook cocked, and he's dangerous with the left hook, head and body.
Berio needs something to back up Rios for that right hand again. Just troubled him. Just too much getting through cleanly.
Yeah, and he's not even really landing anything back himself. I mean, he's throwing plenty, but Rios has got good defenses. When he finishes punching, he doesn't stand there and admire his work. He gets his hands up, and he keeps the head moving as well.
Coming back here, Berio got plenty of bottle, trying to get on the inside, but there's the left hand at work of Rios. It's a good start this to the night. Clean, flowing action in these first 3 rounds.
See Rios then getting there, Adam, giving nothing away, just getting his hands nice and high, that little half step back, making Berrios miss. And now he's back on top of him here. Good body work again from Rios. There's that lead right hand looking for, just out of range there with it. But he throws it almost, sometimes it's like he jabs with the right hand, then, big right hand there though.
Big right hand right on the eye as well, which comes open again, and Berio has to cover up, and not much is coming back now, as Ronnie Rios with another right hand and a left to the body and the head, and these are really good moments for Ronnie Rios' career here, and has got to fight back. He's got to find something, but has he got the power?
These are hard shots. Looks like the ref watched this all night long, but he's taking them well, Berio. I mean, Rios hitting him flush, but his legs look pretty solid.
A couple pretty low from Rios, but most of these body shots are just finding the target, and the difference between the two is defense. There is a lack of one from Berio, and Rios getting through again.
Yeah, and these are harder shots, and they're getting through more cleanly now as well. And sometimes he throws the lead right hand, and it's almost like a jab. He's really just teeing up the left hook, but there was a few real solid right hands that landed there.
3 painful rounds.
Brain cells. Brain cells, what are you still doing here? Whatever it isn't worth it. We've all got to know our limits. Time to switch off. Come on, big fella. Enough's enough. Heed your hunch and bet the responsible way.
Well, a great deal of discussion going in the corner there, the red corner of Hugo Berrio. The doctors were in, a couple of them, I think, and the referee's now going as well, just to check, because that was a really difficult round for Berrio.
There's that lead right hand that I'm talking about, Adam, where he almost puts it out almost like a jab, where really he's transferring his weight onto that front foot. Really, he's just teeing up the left hook, and he went down to the body with it, but sometimes he'll loop it upstairs, and he's quite wide with that left hook. Again, going wide to the body there, around the back of the elbow, but sometimes he does loop it wide to the head as well.
Struggling to get up off his stool as well. Trouble by the eye to Berrio, 3 rounds down. He did go the distance with Evgeny Granovich, who we know well, out in Russia. That was a couple of years ago. Since then, he's been unbeaten, but in Colombia.
The Aurel's just landed a hard right hand there again on Berrio. Berrio taking it while he's tough and he's rugged. And a durable guy, and the referee, the ref and the doctor asked if he wanted to continue, and he said, yeah, oh, a good left hook.
Oh, he's wobbled Rios from the right hand, and he could sense the finish. It's early in the round, and his legs just betrayed him there. And Rios, right and left, and the ref beginning to have a closer look.
Berrio proud and tough and fighting back, but this is becoming a little bit of a one-sided beat down here.
Rios chopped down De La Hoya in 6. Can he do Hugo Berrio quicker? Berrio, who hasn't been stopped himself since 2012. It'd be a good win. Trapped in the neutral corner. Surely it's...
Get up the head.
Isn't he? He's brave and he's trying his best, but he's just being outclassed here.
Yeah, very gutsy, very tough, but again, getting his head snapped back with his... Again, really economical, good repertoire, good shot selection, picking his shots nicely, good left hook upstairs again after the right hook to the body. Wasting, oh, another solid right hand.
Yeah, beautiful shot, and it had to come. Berrio down in the 4th. The towel's going to come in.
5, 6.
But he stopped it anyway. It's another big win for Ronnie Rios. Diego De La Hoya in July. Now Hugo Berrio in. And I wonder whether he will get a world title shot. Maybe a rematch with Ray Vargas or Daniel Roman. That's the route. Ronnie Rios with victory number 32, and he impressed tonight.
It's very impressive, wasted nothing. Was nice and patient, was working the head and body, going from head to body, from body to head, both sides. Sometimes he'd chuck the right hand over the top with good power, other times he just put the right hand out there, cocking the left hook up, and he'd go head and body with it, then back on the jab, and every time he finished punching, you know, he got his hands nice and high, he took a little half step back, little head movement, wasted nothing, was a good ring generalship in there, bossed the fight from the very first bell, and he'll definitely be knocking on the door very soon for another world title shot.
It's a good story as well. He won his first 23 and he went through a sticky patch. He had 3 defeats, but he's bounced back. Golden Boy can be very proud of him. The 29-year-old from Santa Ana in California, Orange County. He's had a few supporters travel, and poor Hugo Berrio just being looked at by the doctors and nursed in his corner. And it just went all wrong for Berrio. Belly was really spirited and he tried in there, but he was overpowered and he just wasn't good enough.
Yeah, there's that right hand, bang on the button. Great shot, legs completely gone. And the referee, he beat the count, but the referee was absolutely right to call it off. And if he hadn't, the cornerman was already up on the ring apron with the white towel anyway, looking to call it off. So he was putting it out there almost like a lead right, cocking up the left hook, but at that point he got the distance bang on, he got a little bit closer, and you know, right hand bang on the chin, legs were gone.
He challenged Ray Vargas back in August 2017. He come off worse on points that night. Do you think he can become a world champion? Is it, with you fighters, about momentum, about building confidence, racking up some good wins, and then having that another shot when you're ready?
Yeah, he's a learning fighter still. You know, he's 29 years old. That was a couple of years ago. He's licked his wounds. He's gone back. He's worked on his game. He's developed certain areas that probably needed a bit more work. He's got his confidence back. His self-belief will be high, and that was a really good performance there. Yes, it was a performance he was meant to win, but it was almost like a lead right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
cocking up the left hook, but at that point he got the distance bang on, he got a little bit closer, and you know, right hand bang on the chin, legs were gone.
He challenged Ray Vargas back in August 2017. He come off worse on points that night. Do you think he can become a world champion? Is it, with you fighters, about momentum? With a minor belt, but he is number 10 in the WBC, and he is closing in. Second world title tilt on that performance. Very friendly guy, be good to have around. Let's hear from him with Todd Grisham.
I am here with Ronnie Rios. Congratulations on that win. How would you rate that performance from our point of view? Perfect.
No, honestly, I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back, but like about 6 or 7. Yeah,
6 or 7.
Yeah, the last performance against Diego, I just I have to go back and review this fight, but I just see some mistakes that I make that the top-ranked fighters are going to capitalize on. So I got to correct those mistakes.
Well, let's focus on the positive. You were digging to the body with the left hand. The left hook was scoring almost at will, but it was a right hand that finished the job. Were you trying to set that punch up?
No. Like I was telling my coach, I didn't even know he was going to go down from that right hand. To be honest with you, I was just throwing punches as hard as I can, you know, as many as I can as well too. But I was trying to sit down on my punches, and I never expected the right hand.
So what do you want to do next? Back-to-back big wins for you under the bright lights on worldwide TV.
To be honest with you, I'm not a picky fighter. I don't pick and choose. As long as anyone has a belt, you know, I've never shied away from an opponent. So whoever has a belt, I'm willing to fight. And special shout out to Golden Boy for giving me another opportunity with Matchroom Boxing. I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunities to capitalize on some of my fights.
Well, hey, you did a great job. I'm sure you made a lot of fans tonight. Good luck in the future.
Thank you, man. I love you.
And now,
Yeah, superb performance from Ronnie Rios. Finishing in style, Johnny.
Yeah, he did learn from his. He's obviously got the hunger back from his first world title attempt. Nice and tight and smart. But he put the pressure on Rios by just walking down. And he was constantly on his heels, so he had to get the measure.
He looked a little fragile at times.
Every time he got hit, he just looked fragile. It was like boxing on his heels. And Rios took advantage of that, took his time, patient, walked him down, got the measure in. Once he got the measure in, then he could do basically what he wanted with him. At the first round, these shots were going in, and we could see he wasn't going to go the distance. But then, when he stepped in, boom, boom, he got the distance. Right, straight through the middle.
YouTube sensations with 40 million followers.
Falls back on his heels, and that's where he knew he had him. There's no way he's getting back up.
He didn't rush his work either, did he? Accurate, good defence, very solid.
Well, this is preparation for him now. Boxing for that WBA and IBF title. Obviously, a defence has to be made for that first. So he's got to be patient with that. He's got to have confidence going in, and that's a good confidence booster.
How far off is he from that world title shot?
It's his time. It's time again. He boxed for the WBC title in August 2017. He's had his crack at it. Now he's thinking, you've given me another chance again. I'm proving to you that I'm world class, and so therefore give me a chance.
All right, okay, well this week the world of boxing has been hit hard by the force of nature. That is KSI Logan Paul 2.
Yeah. Welcome to Venice Beach. How's life treating you?
Could be a lot worse.
Over 1 million people watched their open workout, and now the highly anticipated rematch is...
Yeah. Welcome to Venice Beach. How's life treating you?
Could be a lot worse.
Over 1 million people watched their open workout, and now the highly anticipated rematch is just...
Can I help you with something? Yeah, work mostly. Things are a little bit quiet. Get a £5 voucher for every purchase over £25, right? And a chance to win an envelope, a £1,000 gift card. Well, I've got £25. That'll do. Okay, you too.
What do you get when you...
Towards a stylish new Microsoft Surface Laptop 3 15-inch. You're a winner, Mark.
Would you mind? This is my confetti, really.
Mark, make anyone's Christmas with our big Crimbo giveaway.
Goths.
From the Midlands who no longer live at home. Goths who've been on the electoral roll for 5 years and pay their credit card every month in full. Who missed a scary phone bill recently and has an Experian credit score of 874 called Joy.
I thought you said your name was Raven.
No, it's always been Joy. Other companies offer similar people similar stuff. At Experian, we use your credit history to help find deals that are right for you and only you.
Joy!
Correct.
Take control of the odds that you want to boost with Bet Boost from William Hill. With one boost available every day, simply build your ACCA with 3 or more selections, hit boost in your bet slip, and you're away. Whether it's football on a Saturday, the NBA, or an ACCA on the tennis, the biggest sports, anytime. you choose the ACCA that you want to boost. William Hill, it's who you play with.
With AI, we can protect what we can't see.
Snow leopards are almost impossible to find, but we need to know where they are because they are threatened. Our camera traps allow us to have an eye in the mountains, taking thousands of pictures. Microsoft AI scans through all these images and separates snow leopards from everything else. In 10 minutes instead of 10 days, it gives us time to do better research and save this threatened species.
Get closer to the action with Sky Cinema in Ultra HD. Give the people what they want. Experience every breathtaking moment like never before. The greatest performances deserve the biggest stage. And with more than 200 films, I want to know where we get it. Sky Cinema is even better in Ultra HD.
Welcome back to Los Angeles and the Staples Center. We are continuing our build-up to our main event here this evening, KSI versus Logan Paul 2. It really has been quite the week. At the weigh-in yesterday, lots of exchange of words between the two. I mean, that's just been the theme of the week. That if KSI and Logan Paul know how to do something, they know how to have a bit of back and forth, don't they, Johnny?
That's what happens in our fighting game. You know, if you're intent on training to box somebody, you're obsessed by that individual for the amount of weeks or months that you're training for them. So when you come face to face with them, you've not got many words to say about them because they've kind of occupied your mind.
So we're seeing